It's a baguette fest, yeah, that's one way of saying it. Let's call it la PGL en français. Welcome, sir. Sir, how are you doing? Félicitations, congratulations on taking down Fnatic.
Feeling pretty good. Obviously, like winning 2-0 is very nice.
Yeah.
I think we could have made the early games a bit better for sure. I think we made some silly mistakes. But other than that, I think we had some pretty good games. I think our mid game was clean, so I'm really happy with that.
General Romain, any takes on what your jungler just said? Because you were watching from backstage, and I know that usually you live the games as much as you can. Any stress here today?
First game took a bit of time to start, but after the little fuck up at the red, then you could feel suddenly in the comms everything was way more clear. So we backstage we knew all right, we have at least this game in the bag. And then game 2 I think was really nice as well, really clean from you guys. So GG, you can be proud of this one.
Thank you.
It was. I'm just wondering, are people gonna start banning Pantheon against you? Do you think they should? I feel like you're really good on the champion.
No, obviously not. I'm really happy. I don't like playing this champ at all. So if they can leave it open.
All right.
Nice. This champ is very annoying. I don't like it. So
yeah,
leave it open.
Don't ban it. Leave it open. You are the key player of the series today, Skewmond. Do you feel like it's deserved? If you were to give a grade to your performance out of 10, what would it be?
I would give probably 8. Yeah. I mean, I think actually BB did a very nice work, but since he was playing tanks, for example, Rek'Sai on the second game and Kled on the first one, I don't think he got a lot of praise, but I actually think he was playing really, really good. You know, he came out of some really weird situation on the first game. I was wondering how could he actually survive from this situation. but yeah, I mean, he just played great, so props to him.
The life of a top laner, no recognition whatsoever. Actually, you were mentioning it. You played Kled and Rek'Sai in the second game. How hard is it to implement new champions that, especially we haven't seen in ages, in compositions you want to play?
I mean, I think if it's some obviously champs like Ramus, Timo, it's going to be hard to actually pick them on stage, even though if they're strong, right? But regarding these champs, especially for a player like BB, if I'm not mistaken, last year he was the king of Rek'Sai during winter, so it's just very easy to pick up for him, and he just knows the matchup and he knows the limits perfectly. And for Kled, I mean, I also think he was playing it maybe in 2023 with Caps and mid as well. So I just think he knows to play these champs really well. So that's why he's able to pull out this great place.
Nothing is too difficult for G2 here. That's a really balanced champion, I have to say. It was super fun to see it play in the LEC. Romain, you're reacting a bit. Does that reflect? I mean, of course. Both of them?
Who both look so oppressive to play. They need to be picked responsibly in the right scenario and stuff, as Dylan would say. But they looked really I felt bad for Oscar in some of those laning. You know, you trade and you get life. You trade, you get life. That's good job, BB. He plays them really well. It looks like we are improvising stuff, but he's played those before, over the last years. You know, so it's nothing really new. We know how to draft around them. We know how to execute the plan there. So. Really, really happy BB could shine today.
I mean, I feel bad for all the Fnatic fans, me included, as someone who works on broadcast, because I was really hyped, I still am, for Fnatic this season. What was your read on the team as they played all their games now, actually?
Yeah, so we were extremely lucky with our schedule because after an intense 2 months traveling in Canada, in Saudi Arabia, we came back and we had no game to play on the first week. So thank you very much to the LEC scheduling. And then for our first week, we only had 1 game and now we're playing 2 games. But I know some other teams like K-Corp and Fnatic, they're going to have to chill at home for 3 weeks. It's a long time and a lot of things can happen behind closed doors. So I'm really happy we still have 1 week to play and 2 more games to play so we can test new stuff and keep accelerating.
Yeah, hopefully. Ramping up is what you want, especially as it is summer. Skew, that's the first time that actually you get to experience a schedule like this in general in the LEC with so many travels, so many events. How have you been managing, with the help of G2, of course, your energy level and peaking at the right time? Because it's always about this.
Yeah, I mean, regarding the international events, I mean, for sure, it's a brand new thing for me. I've never been there before. But first of all, it was really amazing experience, even though the results were not the greatest. I think for me, the hardest challenge was probably to adapt to the jet lag in the first week, because I've actually never been in other continents than Europe, so I've never experienced this. And it was a bit tough in the first weeks. And then regarding the energy levels, I think it's really important to not sleep 3 in the morning or too early because of the jet lag. And I think Isma did a great job helping us regarding this. And
How do you manage that, Romain, as a manager, as a part of the coaching staff, especially dealing with rookies and also players who might be, who are used to that, who might not want to function the same way?
A big part of the team has been traveling a lot. We have Isma, our performance coach, which is a god at managing those stuff and prepping us and everything. And so only the new players had to integrate and follow a bit the rhythm. I think we did a great job, and still those events are crazy, you know. Like you're facing the best team in the world, and it's a race for who is going to be the less diminished by the conditions. And I think we actually did a pretty good job this time. We've lost games because of that over the last years, you know. So and I wanted to bounce on what you were saying about accelerating, because like some narratives are going to start now. Like, we just won 2 games. Fnatic lost 1 game. So everyone's going to say, oh, this is the end of Fnatic. I told you they couldn't beat G2. Oh my God, G2 is so back. They're 2-0 and stuff. Nothing matters until you play this best of 5. We're not even fully qualified yet. Like, only this best of 5 and the qualification for Worlds is going to matter. So, yeah, people are going to be really happy for us. It's only 2 games. What matters is the one in 3-4 weeks, you know. That's the only thing. We need the ticket to China.
You are qualified for top 4.
Yeah.
So, I know, but that's clearly not enough for G2. You guys don't care. But Skewmond, what do you make of the level in the LEC right now with the 2 groups that we have? Obviously, we are not going to see every team against each other. What's your read on how teams have progressed or regressed, actually?
To be completely honest, I think like the other group seem like a bit stronger than ours. I think like they have like some really, how do you say, like dark horses in a way. Like, for example, I think Jax and Vitality, today they showed a great performance, for example. I think it's like some teams that could actually like not only take 1 game, but like actually win the series against you. And obviously like Koi and KC, which are great teams as well. They are really strong so like you have to put the respect on all of these teams. But yeah, otherwise I think like the level is like pretty decent. I think like for sure everybody can do even better, right? Especially if we want to do some good stuff in the world. So I really hope that the whole region will keep improving.
Which team impressed you the most right now? If you were to like venture a guess on who might be the top 1 for now.
Good question. I would probably say like either KC or Koi. To be honest, like I would have to say like KC, because obviously they won against Koi, they took their revenge, kind of like in the best of 3. But I also put a lot of respect on Koi. I think they're really good as well, and like they're obviously like ramping up. I don't think like also, if I'm not wrong, I think like they started like they're training a bit late. So right now they have a lot of scrims to just get back in shape and show great performances.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so far with KC.
All right. It's actually a question that I wanted to ask you, Romain, because we've seen 2 approaches. MKoi, who started screaming a bit late compared to like the expectations that you would want to have in summer. They want to take things slower. And on the other side, you have KC, super disappointed after spring, wanted to mettre les bouchées doubles, work harder here coming back in summer. What has been G2's approach to get ready for Worlds?
We haven't won anything yet with this roster. So the goal was to take a bit of time off. We took, I think, 5 days. But then, we restarted a bit earlier than Koi. So I think Koi performance was even more impressive because our schedule was a bit easier than them. They had to play KC and this double best of 3 in the first week back. So, and I think they showed up, you know. They are 2-1, I think. What are they standing right now? Yeah. So I think they did a really good job. Based on the amount of time they practiced before, my philosophy is to grind a bit more, and we're gonna keep grinding until we get the ticket to China, you know. So that's why it's only gonna accelerate for the next 4 weeks. But he likes it. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you feel like, that's of course it's your first year, but do you feel like you like the rhythm so far? Did you adjust to the LEC rhythm enough?
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion for sure. Like I just said, I'm just like really looking forward for the last rush, because like this split is gonna be like way shorter than the spring split. So like you'll have to give 100% like every single day to actually make it to Worlds.
All right, focusing on tomorrow, you're gonna play again. You're gonna play against BDS this time in tomorrow's matchup. Any take on how you think it's gonna go? I think it's pretty risky to make roster changes in summer, but obviously I feel like they needed it. What have you thought of them so far?
Yeah, I think so far they didn't really show great performances, especially in their games against Fnatic. But I will not talk too much because like we're actually 0-3 against them this year, which is a bit funny. We'll just like show up tomorrow, and I really want to take my revenge because we never won against them so far this year, and
How do you know that? because BDS and that.
Yeah.
No, players check specifically, especially when it's an old team. I understand.
Oh, right. So
the
it's
goal
a
is
grudge
to focus
match.
on the plan and only the plan. So that is good.
All right. Eyes on the prize and on the revenge, maybe for Skewmond. Merci beaucoup, messieurs. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm wishing you best of luck against BDS tomorrow. And that's all for us here for today. We'll be back tomorrow for 2 more best of 3s and the end of week 3 in regular season summer. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. À demain.